Hi, I'm Ozzyville and welcome to episode 23 of Soccer in the City as we see how far we can take NYCFC in world football. And last episode we struggled in the first leg in the first round of playoffs against Columbus, but you can see second leg absolutely decimated them 4-1. And that leaves us here now against DC United in the conference final. This is how it shapes up. You can see they're the favourites, which is a little bit surprising given how well we did in MLS Supporters Shield. We won that quite comfortably in the end, but you can see our form a little bit inconsistent, so perhaps that's what the problem is here. So let's have a look at the team we're sending out for this first leg, and this is it. It's Sean Johnson in goal. It's Callens, Farmer Brown, and Chanot across the back. Allen goes down the right, Wallace goes down the left, Ring and Lundamo in midfield, and then what is quickly becoming the new Holy Trinity. We have Maxi Morales, we have David Villa, and of course the youngster Alton Williams up top. We can see their formation, they're setting up two holding midfielders. They're going to try and keep it tight in the first leg. And of course, we did learn against Columbus that away goals do exist. We went into that a little bit blind. Let's see here. First leg, good, then grab a win. I think, come on lads, show me what you can do. That has not worked at all. Can we rescue what we can with some calm faith? Good old calm faith. It's always there for us, isn't it? Alright, come on NYC. Alright, here we go. And of course, if you haven't been following the Nottingham Forest save, here I am. You would not have seen me before, but all set up now with a bit of a home studio. So we've got the green screen up and running, so you'll see me floating around in the bottom corner there. Now let's see what we can do here. Now DC, I meant to check how that's horrid. I meant to check how they've been doing, or how we did against them during the regular season. I remember we played them during an international break, and I think it ended up 2-2, but we gave them at least one goal that occasion. So it'd be interesting to see how we go here. I remember DC being tough games for us. Now whether that's just by bad memory, time will tell, I guess. But I think we've always had a bit of a tough time against them. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how we go here. And of course, first leg with away goals, away from home. This is about getting away goals for us, isn't it? 1-1, 2-2. The more the merrier in terms of goals. We obviously don't want to lose the game, but if we can put ourselves in a position where even a 1-goal win at home will get us through, then that's exactly what we want. Now here's Wallace with a bit of a chance down the wing. He's got a decent ball in. No, it's cut out. Now this highlight's going to continue. Are we going to find ourselves on the defensive here? That, of course, is the question. It's a long ball forward. Can we get onto that? We can. Farmer Brown's there. Onto Alexander Ring. Now can we launch that sort of counter-attack here? They caught themselves out a little bit there with that long ball, didn't they? Williams has it into Maxi Morales. He's found a nice pass out there. It's gone to Williams. We'd like him in the middle. He's a bit of a target to hit. Maxi Morales! Oh, what a goal that is! That is a stunning, stunning goal to open up the conference final for us. That is almost a goal of the season contender. Let's have another look at this. There's absolutely nothing on here. Nothing on. It's gone to Williams. He's got him at a little bit of space there. Lundamo's found him. First time hit. That's goal of the season, isn't it? We've scored a few good ones, but that is going to be in the goal of the season competition. Absolutely 100%. I should say too, at the end of this episode, we'll get around to the best goal of the playoffs so far. So stay tuned after the second leg for that. And all things being equal, next episode, of course, we will have a season wrap-up after the MLS Cup final. But we're not there yet, though that goal does almost deserve the instant qualification because that was a screamer. But that's all to look forward to on Monday, of course. But of course, we're not there yet. We could yet be doing our end-of-season wrap at the end of this episode. But let's hope that's not the case. I'm going to say, now we weren't actually, if you look at the match ratings, we weren't actually that crash hot. So we'll say we've played well, there's room for improvement. We'll do the individual team talks and then we'll come back for the second half. Okay, here we go. Just dwelling on that Morales strike, that was an absolute stunner. That's good enough to win any game, as they say. So let's see what we can do here. We haven't made any tactical changes. We're keeping everything the same. It was relatively tight, wasn't it, that first half? It was really just that Morales strike that, obviously that's what separates the teams. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, so we'll tell them... I'm not going to tell them to concentrate. We'll tell them to push forward here, see if we can get a bit of reaction. But 40-odd seconds into the second half, and we find ourselves pegged back. I did tell them, if you saw the team talk of, you've done okay, but you can still do better. mainly because we were in front, but the match ratings weren't great. It was literally just Morelos was the difference. So told a few of them they can do better in the second half, and obviously that's not the case early doors here. So we are not doing well in this game. Now, Ken David Villa, he scored 1 or 2 from here already this season. He can just over the bar. What does everyone think of my New York Islanders jersey? Circa, God knows, late 90s probably. I've had this one for a while. I used to play as them on NHL Power Play 98. So I picked up this one on a very authentic jersey from a very authentic dealership in a marketplace for, I think it was $20 at the time. So yeah, these are my beloved New York Islanders who I don't think I've ever seen play a game outside of NHL Power Play. But that's not the point here, is it? Let's see what we can do. This is nice, quick build-up play through the middle of the park to get forward. It's early ball in. Williams is there. Can Elton Williams head it down for Morelos? Love the drums on that one. Okay, so that's 2-1. Morelos is absolutely killing it for us. Lofted ball in. Now, did Williams win that header? I think he did. I'm not sure, or maybe it was just a bit of a knockdown from De Leon there. But doesn't matter because the ball is in the back of the net, and that is all that matters. So we do not deserve this lead. A draw at best is what we've earned by sort of general play, but yeah, 2-1 up. This is nice. 2 away goals too, of course, which is absolutely crucial. Let's give them some encouragement here. Wallace isn't playing well. We do have Anthony Robinson on the bench. I'm thinking we might make that change. Robinson is a more natural defensive player as well. Wallace is very much a winger that can play further back, that we have there basically because of the formation we're playing, and of course Anthony Robinson was injured, so he wasn't playing. Now David Villa, once again, I'm going to make a bit of a statement here, and we're going to haul Villa off. It's another game where he hasn't played well. If you remember against Columbus, was it the first leg, I think, where he was poor again in that game. He did come good for us in the second leg, but yeah, we're going to make a bit of a statement, and hopefully he will come. I'll tell you what, that would have been half a goal as well, wouldn't it? Hopefully he'll then come good. We'll give him a bit of a wake-up call for the second leg. Give them a concentrate here. I'm not unhappy if we can get 2-1 back home. That basically means a draw at home, and we're through to the final. So just playing out the final minutes of the game here. Callens is looking nervous. I don't like having nervous-looking centre-backs. Just the 5 seconds to go, though. This should be it. That's a horrid throw. But that is it for full time. So it's a good away effort, isn't it? 2 away goals, an away win. Didn't necessarily deserve it, but that's not really the point, is it? The point is that we won. So we'll say it's important to switch our focus to the next match and not become complacent. I do like that, and we'll move on. And there we go. Fortunate to beat DC United. I think, yeah, we probably were, weren't we? We scored some good goals, though. Morelos on form. He was absolutely stunning, wasn't he? That goal, that first goal, it's one of my favourite goals, I think, on Football Manager. Maybe overreaction, given what has happened in other parts of the game. But, you know, it's fresh in the mind, and I think that was stunning. But, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for the second leg, and hopefully a berth in the MLS Cup final. Okay, welcome back for the second leg. This time around we're favourites, and both teams' form is inconsistent, though our latest form, not too bad, 2 wins, of course, isn't it? We've had 3 wins, 3 draws, and no defeats to DC United, so they haven't beaten us through the regular season, but I think those 2 draws may have come because there was certainly some tough games there. Now let's have a look at the team we're sending out. It is the same team. It's Johnson, it's Callens, Farmer, Brown, and Chanel across the back. Allen's down the right, it's Wallace down the left, Ring and Lundamo through the centre, with Morelos, Williams, and Villa up front. We've had a word to David Villa, let him know that his recent form hasn't been good enough, so hopefully he'll respond here and nick a few goals for us. And it looks like they're more or less the same as well. I did consider starting Anthony Robinson, but I obviously decided against that. Let the boys go out with a clear mind, is what the assistant says. The first leg means nothing now. I think I like that. It's a brand new match. Make sure we win it. Let's maybe say that with a bit of passion, except we can't. So we will say that calmly. And then a bit of calm, we have faith as well. And hopefully the team will go out there and put in a performance like they did in the second leg against Columbus. All voice, isn't it, from the Yankee Stadium fans. Well, Yankees, yeah. I mean, they're New York City FC fans in Yankee Stadium. which I always find that weird that they're playing football in a baseball stadium. But I think, and if you are an NYC fan, you'll be able to correct me, but I think they are building a new stadium, aren't they? And it's a temporary solution to be at Yankee Stadium. But yeah, I just can't picture it. I have been to Yankee Stadium for baseball, obviously, and I just can't imagine a football pitch in the middle of it. But that's none of my concern, really, is it? Let's see here. I thought Morales maybe would have been able to do a little bit of wonder boot stuff there, but not to be. We do have the ball back, though. Ring up to Morales. Morales to Williams. Nice space down. That's a good cross of the ball, isn't it, for Allen? Can Allen get a ball into the box? It looks like he can. We've got men in the middle. It's clear to Ring. Alexander Ring! Oh, I thought he was going to put that in the top corner. That's not a bad start, though, with the first opening minutes of the game. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. All right, let's see this. Encourage. Of course, it does dawn on me now that I've shown off my Islanders jersey that some of you may be Rangers fans, and I'm not sure how that works in New York. I think they're in the same conference. I don't think it's like baseball where they have different conferences, so the Yankees and Mets aren't really in competition until they get to the World Series. So, yeah, if you are Rangers fans, I apologize. I'm happy to wear a Rangers shirt. It's no no deep love I have, and if you are an Islanders fan, I would never be seen dead in a Rangers shirt. I don't even know if they were rivals. Maybe the Boston are the big rivals of New York hockey teams. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. As you can see, despite living in Canada for 10 years, I have absolutely no clue about how hockey works. Though I do know to call it hockey and not ice hockey. But let's get back to the business here. It's a nice ball for Alton Williams. Oh, off the bar, was it? Oh, that would have been a great goal. Maybe he could have pulled that back across the box. Oh, and we've dove in there. Looks like that's Callens. Callens, he still haven't got a new contract for him. He's brought his wage demands down to just under $5,000 a week. Shooting has been horrible. We have $4,000 a week in the salary cap for next season. I'm tempted. I do like Callens. He is a really good player for us. But having Farmer Brown for next season just makes me think we don't necessarily need him. But I would like to keep him if we can get him for that $4,000 a week. I would really consider it. There's a ball for Lundamo. Can he hit one? Oh, just over the bar again. Oh, we're just homing in here, aren't we? Another goal now, and it cancels out sort of the goal they got at home. It means they need two. They would need two anyway, because we scored 2 away goals, obviously. But just keeps you that little bit more comfortable, doesn't it? Let's give them some encouragement here. Oh, is this going to be their highlights? Can we win that? No. Just keep pressure on the ball. We should get that. We do. Callens. Nice ball. Played out for Williams. We've got 2 men going through the middle. That's a good pass in, though, for Lundamo. Look at Allen. He's in acres of space. I'm wondering if we should exploit the flanks here, actually, because, I mean, they do have the 2 deep midfielders. But that's a nice pass for Allen. Can he get across in? Got David Villa there. Can he square it? Just go back to Allen, maybe. He has. Into the back post for Morales! That's 3 in this tie for Maxi Morales. He has scored all 3, obviously, hasn't he? It's DC United 1. It's Maxi Morales 3 over the 2 legs so far. And that makes it a little bit more comfortable for us. Doesn't change anything. They still need 2 goals. Of course, 2 goals for them now would only take it to extra time, though. It wouldn't win them the tie. But if we can get another goal now, then it starts to look very, very good, doesn't it? 12 shots, only 3 on target. We're not shooting from the right areas, that means, doesn't it? I am tempted, if that's the case, to exploit the flanks. We might even look to do that in the second half. Just makes me think we're shooting from distance, possibly because they have sort of their back 2 and then the 2 defenders in front of them. But when we go down the flanks, look at this. We've got so much space. The ball comes in for Williams over the bar again. It's a penalty. Oh, they haven't defended that properly. They don't look happy. They're surrounding the referee. David Villa steps up to take the penalty. This would essentially seal us the tie, and it has got in. David Villa. I do like this David Villa song I found. It's, I think it's when I found it. It's Atletico Madrid fans, I think, singing from back in the day. I don't know if New York City fans do sing that. It's obviously in Spanish, but I don't think Spanish is necessarily an impediment to a song catching on over in MLS, which is good, I think. It's you get two sporting cultures for the price of one, don't you? So let them know that I am going to be assertive and say don't get complacent. We'll do a few individual team talks here, and then as ever, we'll come back for the second half. Okay, here we go. Potentially 45 minutes away from the MLS Cup final. We have told them to exploit the flanks this half. We did have a lot of space there, didn't we? Now you wonder if they've changed things at halftime as well. That's not a good start. We conceded after 40-odd seconds in the first leg after halftime. And we are in danger of doing the same thing again here. Let's see, no. So we have done better than we did last time around. Yeah, we just need to see this out now. I don't like that we have some people looking complacent, but that appears to have gone away. Chanel on a booking does concern me a little bit, given that obviously are sending off now, and it's snow. I wouldn't like to be playing. I think this game is 1st of December or thereabouts. I certainly wouldn't like to be playing in New York 1st of December, but we do have a little bit of snow in the air, and it's gone in for Alton Williams, and just over the bar again. They say it was an absolute sitter. I don't know. I think a sitter could be a little bit harsh. It looks like the keeper's made quite a good save there. Villa knocks in the corner here for Chanot. It's headed clear though. We've got some men on the edge of the area here. He's found Morales. No, he hasn't. He's looked for Morales. Of course, Morales looking for 4 goals in this tie. I think we might take Chanot off. One more goal and we're 3 goals up, aren't we? So we'll do that. I don't want to not have Chanot available for the final because of a silly booking here. Fidel Escobar is more than capable. He's going to be around next season with us as well. So he's involved in the squad. He's going to be continually involved in the squad. So let's save ourselves the risk of a red card there. Ring, another one now on a booking. We do have Sands on the bench. They're not a natural ball-winning midfielder. I think he's on the bench anyway. I should have checked that. He should be on the bench. My intention is to have him on the bench. That's a cracking ball from Williams for David Villa. Whoa! And that's it now. We can book ourselves a place in Monday's episode for the MLS Cup final. Which is great because that really helps my scheduling with goals of the playoffs and then goals of the season. Of course, goals of the season. If you don't even come back for the final, come back for goals of the season. Because I have a little short list here. And look at this. Look at that short list. The other side is my Nottingham Forest save. But look at that. That is the best goals we've scored. There's a number of them there. So it's definitely going to be worth coming back for. Now, let's see here. We do have Sands on the bench. So we'll make that change now. You can see he's not a natural ball-winning midfielder. We'll put him on defend. We don't necessarily need him getting forward. Sands is someone who, I think he's 18 now, and he's someone who, to be honest, he's probably going to outgrow us in the sense that we're not going to be able to keep him under the salary cap. I think it's one thing that really annoys me with the salary cap is that we've developed these young players, and essentially what's going to happen is they're going to want more money, and we're not going to be able to keep them. There should be maybe there is, I don't know, but there should be a way that if you've developed a player that they count towards half of the salary cap or something, so you can, afford to keep your products that you've come through. Williams, because Williams is another one, isn't he? He's going to be a designated player in the next season or two, I think. Now there is that a young player does count less against the designated player against the salary cap, but that doesn't really help us then when he gets to say 24 or whenever they go into the sort of they lose their youth discount, I guess you'd call it. It doesn't really help us there. Now we've all got sucked into the ball. I've missed it. Yeah, that wasn't the best defending. The final, by the way, is going to be against FC Dallas. Now they were second in MLS Supporters Shield, so it's going to be first versus second, which is the way it should be, really, isn't it? Alton Williams is injured. Oh no! Is he going to be out? He almost certainly is going to be out of the MLS Cup final. Oh, that is devastating. I mean, not just for him, but he's been playing so well. That's heartbreaking. Well, we wait with bated breath now to see how long he's out for. And does that mean a change of formation for the final? Do we, with Jack Harrison coming back fit? Whoa, Villa makes it 4! And for the third time this game, the David Villa song rings around Yankee Stadium. And yeah, that is a hat-trick, of course, for the Spanish legend. So this begs the question now, with Jack Harrison coming back to fitness, do we go back to the 4-3-3 for the final? Let me know what you think in the comments on that one. Cantu, do we play him in the final? We could play Jack Harrison up there, potentially. That's enough, though. We are into the final. Good 4-0 win. We did repeat the drubbing we handed out to FC Columbus at home. We'll give them a passionate well done, and we will move on and wait in bated breath for the final. Let's see here, we coast past. It was really, really good. Alton Williams, 4 to 5 weeks. So that is his season done, guys. 17-year-old Alton Williams. That's such a shame. But David Villa on form, and that is what we like to see. We will tell him he was superb in front of goal. But guys, that's it for this episode. Do we have the final schedule yet? It has come up. There we go. The 15th of December. It's going to be the MLS Cup final. 15th of December seems really late for MLS Cup, doesn't it? But make sure you're back. That'll be Monday's episode, guys. So make sure you're back. If you've enjoyed that, thumbs up. If you're new, make sure you're subscribing for the final. Other than that, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. And please enjoy our best goals so far of the playoffs. Take care.